So 3 very starkly different culture shock of moving from New Jersey specifically to the southeast of Kent. So number 1, you don't have to pay to get on the beaches here. Now you don't have to pay to get on all beaches in New Jersey, but the majority of them you do. Basically they have these posts set up on the boardwalk at all the access points where you have to get a bracelet in order to actually access the beach. And if you live in that county or that town, then you can pay to get like a monthly badge. They've literally had people going around checking if you have your bracelet or badge on you, make sure that you've paid to get on the beach. Here in the UK, doesn't matter what beach you're on, doesn't matter where you are, where you're from, you just go on the beach whenever you want. Very different from my experience in New Jersey. The next thing that is starkly different from growing up in New Jersey with living here in the UK, not having to go to a separate store to buy liquor. In New Jersey, there's a law that prohibits selling of liquor inside like grocery stores and supermarkets. There's a separate store right next to the supermarket called a liquor store where you would go and get your wine, your beer, your spirits, whatever tickles your fancy for that day. I think the idea of it is it's supposed to crack down on underage drinking. Haven't found that in my experience either. It doesn't really work. And I know when we moved to Pennsylvania, the law was different and you could purchase liquor and alcohol at the supermarket. I don't remember if you could purchase hard alcohol like whiskey and bourbon and stuff, but I know you could definitely purchase wine and beer. So this is another one of those each state is different kind of aspects of American culture. The third culture shock, being a native New Jerseyan versus living here in the UK, is pumping gas, or petrol as you all call it. In New Jersey, you do not pump your own gas. There's another law where it is illegal actually to pump your own gas for insurance purposes. And you literally have gas attendants that come out to your car, ask you which grade of fuel you want, and pump it for you, and you pay them. Never have to get out of your car. New Jersey is the only state I found out that makes you sit in your car and wait for someone else to pump your gas or your petrol. But the concept of it is something that always creeps up on me whenever we go and get gas for our car, because it just always reminds me of how I grew up sitting in the back seat watching my parents waiting for a gas attendant. There you have it. 3 of the biggest culture shocks between being a native New Jerseyan in the United States versus living here in the UK.